morning, guys. So I just took a shower and I'm standing in my bathrobe in my kitchen. I just did my makeup, but I still need to do my hair. But before I do that, I wanted to pack myself a lunch because I'm going to be gone all day today. I'm going to be running errands and kind of going all over the city. And so it's just way more convenient to pack my own lunch instead of trying to find somewhere that's healthy or somewhere that's vegan, that sort of thing. So I thought that you guys might enjoy seeing what I was going to make myself because it's really easy and it's healthy and it's awesome. So, I mean, I make this thing all the time. So I'm going to grab my ingredients out of the fridge and I will go ahead and show you what I'm going to make. Okay guys, so the first thing that I want to make is my tzatziki sauce, which is kind of like a cucumber yogurt-ish sauce that's going to go on this wrap. And so what I did was I peeled and de-seeded half of a cucumber, and then I have about a teaspoon, or no, maybe like half a teaspoon of Meyer lemon zest. And then this is my Meyer lemon that I'm going to squeeze into the sauce. And then you want to pick up some dairy-free sour cream or yogurt. I decided to get the Better Than Sour Cream by Tofutti. This stuff's really good. I've used it in other recipes. And then I have some dill that I'm going to take off the stalk and chop finely. And then I have salt and pepper and some granulated garlic. So I just got done with chopping up my dill, and what you want to do is you want to take the stalks out of your dill first. And how you do that is you just take one of your stalks and then you are going to run your fingers along it backwards, and these little leaves are going to pop right off, and those are the parts that you want to chop up. So I have about 2 tablespoons that I chopped up here. And then I already chopped up my cucumber and added my lemon zest. So I'm just going to go ahead and add up my chopped dill into the bowl. All right, so I went ahead and added in my dill, and then I squeezed in my entire Meyer lemon. You can use a regular lemon if you don't have Meyer lemons. I'm just using it because that's what I got at the farmer's market the other day, and so that's what I had. But I went ahead and squeezed the entire thing in there with my cucumber and my zest and my dill. And then I put a couple shakes of salt and pepper on top and about a half teaspoon of granulated garlic. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir it up, and then I'm going to add in about a cup of my vegan sour cream. All right guys, so I stirred in my cup of the vegan sour cream, and now my tzatziki is completely done, so I'm going to move on to my wraps. And so I have some collard greens that I got at the farmer's market, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop off the bottom stalks. That way I just have these big leaves to work with for my wraps. And then I have an avocado, and then I have a single beet that I washed and peeled. And just be aware that if you work with red beets, they will stain absolutely everything. So keep that in mind if you want to use red beets instead of golden. And then I have a package of baked tofu. This one is by Wildwood. And then I have a can of garbanzo beans, or they're also known as chickpeas. And then I have some organic alfalfa sprouts and some carrot. I'm ready to begin making my wraps, and I already took off the bottom stalks of my collard green leaves, and for each of my wraps I want to use 2 of them just to make sure that it doesn't fall apart or break, because I mean these are pretty sturdy leaves, but I just want to use 2 just to make sure that it doesn't fall apart. And then I chopped up half of an avocado right here, so that'll be ready for me, and then my block of tofu. And then I have my tzatziki right here ready to go. And then for my beet and for my carrot, I went ahead and used a zester and then just grated them finely. You can use a regular cheese grater if you don't have a zester, but that's what I wanted to use. And then I have my garbanzo beans and my alfalfa sprouts all ready to go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build this baby up and then show you what it looks like. All right, so everything is layered onto my wrap, and I'm almost worried that this one's a little bit too full, but if it is, you can always just add another collard green leaf and wrap it up that way it won't fall apart. But everything's all layered on there, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold over the bottom, and then I'm going to roll it like a burrito. Okay, so it was a bit snug, but I fit all of my fillings into only 2 collard green leaves. But like I said, if you put too many fillings in there, you can always wrap an extra leaf around it to keep it together. But this is what it looks like. I think it looks really good, and so I'm going to make 2 of these and put it into a container and take it with me for my lunch. Okay guys, so my wraps are completely done, and then a little trick to keep them from unraveling is to stick a shish kebab skewer or a toothpick through the fold. That way it won't unravel when you're like traveling with them. But I also lined my Tupperware container with a paper towel. That way I can wrap them up and then stick the top on. And I feel like it just keeps it in place a little bit better with the paper towels in the Tupperware. And then I have a little side of my tzatziki sauce that I'm going to be taking with me because this stuff is so good and I know I'll want extra of it. So now I'm going to pack a little side and a drink, and then I will be on my way. For my side, I went ahead and sliced up some Pink Lady apples and put them in this little Tupperware container. And then since I'm going to be gone all day, I also have a little snack in between meals, which is some baby carrots with some spicy hummus that I got from Trader Joe's. And then since I had flax seeds, I just sprinkled them over the top of it to add some omega-3s. And then you guys already saw my side of tzatziki and my wraps. So now I'm going to get started on some iced tea to take with me. Okay, for my drink, I am boiling some hot water, and then I have a mason jar over here with 3 tea bags in it, and this is probably too many tea bags for most people, but I like really strong tea. But I'm using vegan matcha, which is like a green tea that has toasted brown rice in it. It sounds weird, but it's really, really good. So I'm going to fill this up with hot water, let it steep, and then I'm going to chill it in the fridge until I am ready to go. Alright, so everything's packed up in its little individual containers, ready to go. And this just makes me so happy. I love compartmentalized food, which is such a dorky sentence to say, but it's true. I love it. It just makes me happy to see it all organized like this. So I'm going to pack it into my lunch case, and I still have my tea steeping over here. I'm going to keep all of this in the fridge until I'm absolutely ready to go, because this stuff's perishable, so you don't want to just leave it out. But anyway, I hope that this helped you guys with coming up with some ideas for healthy, quick vegan lunches that travel well. But anyway, guys, I hope that this helped you, and I will talk to you guys soon.